venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert to throw right away. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. It's Eckler again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Fields. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd and very short, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
It's caught by his running back, Austin Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Off play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On play action, Fields. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert off of play action. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on first down now. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive and pay off in points for themselves.
Play action. It's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, it's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
But here we go on 4th down. Fields caught here by Griffin. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. taking it about the 1. DeAndre Carter returning it. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one...
He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. It's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Charger first. There's Herbert, finds Williams. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Throwing, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So a big sack for a loss of 4 brings up 4th and goal. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the own.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
Here's Fields.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
On 4th down, Fields.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession.